What's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. And in today's video, I am in here for my WWE TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2012 pay-per-view predictions and preview, and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on who I want to win for this pay-per-view match card. And overall, I am kind of looking forward for it. At the same time, don't really care all that much about WWE TLC for this year, and I would guess that we will probably have those two bonus matches, if not one of them anyway, on the card, since WWE likes to do that lately. And I'm going to start things off with the United States Championship. This is a rematch here with Antonio Cesaro and R-Truth. This match should be pretty good. I am having Antonio Cesaro for the win here, and maybe we'll see better things coming for R-Truth, and I would like to see more of him going into 2013. And besides the mid-card championship and staying in the mid-cards, maybe we can see something different out of R-Truth. I would like that. If he does win, that's fine and dandy. Don't really care about that all that much, but I guess it would be kind of cool having R-Truth become champion again, but that remains to be seen. So overall, I do have Antonio Cesaro coming out with a win here. And then also as well, we got the #1 contendership, and this would be a tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and not really too sure when the WWE Tag Team Championship matchup will take place. Most likely, definitely not at the pay-per-view, since Daniel Bryan and Kane will be busy later on in the night and being in a tag team with Ryback and looking to take on the Shield. So with this, we'll probably get this match overall with the Tag Team Championships probably on either Raw or SmackDown, maybe for main event. I think that will probably most likely happen. Maybe the WWE probably will save it for a main event. I think that would be a nice matchup. And with this, on who is going to be in this tag team match for the #1 contenderships, we got Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio taking on the returning Team Road Scholars. That's right, Cody Rhodes was able to make his return. Really cool to see him back, and it was actually a little bit an unexpected surprise to see Cody Rhodes, so that's really cool. Even though I don't really care for Damien Sandow all that much, and he's really doing so much of a good job at making me hate him as a heel, but I really like what he does in the ring, and I do respect him for that. So I would expect Team Cody Rhodes and Team Road Scholars to actually get the win here and then move on to finally become tag team champions. I would expect that going into 2013 and actually get their shot, which they were supposed to be having. I'm pretty sure of that, since Cody Rhodes was able to get injured after that crazy spill that he had too with his matchup not too long ago. Now that he's back, I'm sure he'll be able to become tag team champions with Damien Sandow. I wouldn't be against that whatsoever, but as much as I am a fan of Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio, I would love for them to actually get the win at TLC. Not too sure if this is going to be a stipulation match, since we don't really have a tables match. I would have preferred that too for any one of the mid-card championships. But, as of right now, I do see this as a great match, and I am looking forward for it. So I do have Team Road Scholars getting the win here. And also, we do have the pre-show battle royal for the #1 contendership for the Divas Championship. Don't really care there all that much. It doesn't really matter to me at all, really, who wins. But if it ends up being Natalia, I guess that would be pretty cool. I guess she's more like a face now, and I really haven't really cared for what she's been doing lately. She definitely as well should be doing more stuff, and as well being in the championship picture, at least to me, more often to get into more feuds and things like that. So it kind of is up in the air, not really too sure if Alicia Fox might win it, but it really doesn't matter. So just to get that out of the way as well. So what I really wanted to get through is more on the tag team championship scene and who would be possibly the next tag team champions, and as well with the #1 contendership there. Next match, we got the Intercontinental Championship on the line between Kofi Kingston and Wade Barrett. This should be a good match between these two, and Wade Barrett has been wanting some championship gold for a while, and he was able to earn a shot and we really seen what Kofi Kingston, Wade Barrett, Antonio Cesaro, and R-Truth can do in the Fatal 4-Way match not too long ago. That was really great as hell, and I really enjoyed that match there. So I do see a lot of good things happening for Wade Barrett, and he's definitely one of my favorites. I would love for him to become champion. Maybe this will be his time, so that's why I got Wade Barrett coming off with a win here and coming out with his victory win and actually becoming the Intercontinental Champion. Again, if Kofi wins, that's fine. It could go either or since I am a fan of those two, so really wouldn't matter who wins. But I do have definitely Wade Barrett overall as my main pick. Next match, we got Team Hell No and as well Ryback here. And this will be in the main event with the Shield, and that's really cool that the Shield is actually going to be in the main event. And I'm not really going far too much in particular order, but with this match wasn't actually supposed to be happening. I kind of had a feeling it was coming, but I didn't realize it was going to be happening this soon, especially with CM Punk being out with injury, and that was really unexpected, and how WWE.com was able to actually bring that attention to us, and now that CM Punk is unable to defend his title doesn't mean he's going to be able to vacate it, because he will be defending it against The Rock either way, and it really wasn't that much of a serious injury to begin with. So CM Punk will be wrestling at the Royal Rumble and will be out for TLC. He might be involved at TLC. I don't really know about that as of right now. So I would kind of expect that just a little bit. If not, then we'll probably see him afterwards and for the Royal Rumble build, and he'll be fine and be better than ever. So with Team Hell No and Ryback and the Shield, I think this should be actually good to even maybe a great tag team match, and this will be a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And it's actually really good that Ryback is not getting his chance to become champion, because ever since Ryback and CM Punk and their feud, it really wasn't needed for another rematch. So last I heard anyway, we probably will get that rematch on Monday Night Raw, which I really hope we don't get to see. And ever since Ryback been in this main event scene, I really didn't care for it. So he definitely doesn't need the title right now, and I wish the WWE would actually put him back into the lower mid card and have him be able to be on the rise like he was before, and just having to have the matches where he would be having like last time and everything, and have people job out to him basically, and then work his way into feuds. And I would have liked to have the match with Ryback and The Miz for the championship, and Ryback didn't really need to win it there, but it would be a test for him. So that's where I thought that would happen, but that didn't happen, of course, and we had that whole turnabout, and things turned around a lot more differently. So as of right now, I would like to see the Shield come out with a win here. I think that would be interesting, and to see what else the Shield is going to be doing and what kind of plans they are going to be having for TLC, so that would be really interesting. So that's where I have there for, and what I have for my final picks right there. So the Shield, really like what they're doing, and I hope they get the win. And that's what I'm going to stick with there. Then we got the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. We got the Big Show, and as well we got Sheamus. And with this one, this will be in the chairs match, as we've seen fresh off from the Survivor Series, and even when we actually had the pay-per-view and once their match was over, and that automatically gave the hint right there that there was going to be a chairs match, and it was confirmed. And with this one, kind of looking forward for it, and these two actually do pretty well when they're in the ring with one another. So I would expect the Big Show to probably come out on top, and reason being because since Dolph Ziggler still hasn't cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, and I will get into his matchup with John Cena in just a little while, and I do expect to cash in. I think that would be pretty cool, and dating back into towards like the end of the year, since most superstars like to actually cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. It might happen this year. Maybe it'll be a little bit different and probably happen on Raw, who knows, but I think that would be pretty cool. Or maybe we'll just actually still have to wait. So anything can come into play with that, so that's why I also got the Big Show retaining there, and that's what I'm going to go with that one. And then we got John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler, which will be a ladder match, and this is where Dolph Ziggler's Money in the Bank briefcase is going to be on the line here. And this is going to be a great match, and we've seen what these two can do in the ring, and I really thought their last match that they did have was really great. I really enjoyed that, and this one is going to be no different. And between these two, you know, in a way it kind of can go either or, but I really want Dolph Ziggler to get that win and keep his Money in the Bank briefcase. And like I stated before, going back into the World Heavyweight Championship match where Dolph Ziggler can get involved, finally win the World Heavyweight title, have it for a good couple of months, and just run with it and have a good title run, and just basically forget about the first title run that he did have, and that one was complete shit, to be honest, and I did not really like that whatsoever. But you know, it is what it is, and can't really do anything about that. But you know, even though if John Cena does win, you know, he has done a lot. He hasn't really been in the main event all that much, really. So especially with involving a championship for a long time. So I'm not really going to be so much against that whatsoever, since, you know, I don't mind that outcome and how that could possibly come into play. But I think it's really more important for Dolph Ziggler to get this win, and I think he needs it a lot more. That's just me, and he's already had wins over with guys like Randy Orton and Chris Jericho too. So I think another one with John Cena, I think, is most likely to happen. So that's where I end things off there. And yeah, that about does it for WWE TLC 2012 pay-per-view predictions and my preview. What are your thoughts and opinions? How do you feel about WWE TLC? Who do you want to win overall for your picks and predictions? And I will be back on Twitter as well, doing my Twitter coverage, and as well be doing my review on Sunday once the pay-per-view goes off the air. So hopefully guys will enjoy it and enjoy the rest of the week. But until then, I will be back for WWE TLC 2012 and my pay-per-view review. See you guys.